to the Gamers Table. It is Monday, and we were reviewing Time to Fly, an expansion for Evolution. Something we've been anticipating for a while. Something we've been wanting to get for a long time. Thank you.
You know what?
I'm not sure who his name is.
Ivan.
Ivan from Russia.
Let's get it right. Ivan.
Yes. Okay.
You know what? Let's just go play the game. Come on.
Sit down, Kenny. Dear friends, you hold in your hands the expansion to the game Evolution. Before starting the game, you need to combine both the expansion deck and the basic deck together and shuffle it thoroughly.
We did that.
The expansion doesn't change any of the core rules, but does change the gaming process thanks to the new traits. Described below are all the new traits and how they should be played. We recommend you get to know them before starting the game. Please note that some of the traits from the basic deck are added as alternative second traits on the cards. These traits are played in the same way as explained in the basic deck.
That's right, Chris. You're allowed to shuffle all the cards together.
Evolution is great. We played it and played it and played it and played it. And it's one game that we all really enjoy, and everyone we taught how to play it really enjoys. It is an incredible card game, very well done. And the expansion just adds more greatness to the game. Adds more strategy, more cards, combinations to add to your creature. You can make crazy, wild creatures.
This expansion,
I guess
the game evolved.
Yes.
There was strategy, limited strategy in the initial game. So much more now. The combination of cards and when you play cards and how you play cards is so much different. There's one card in here. It's called the Ambush Predator, which allows you to attack anyone while they're attempting to get food. So all of a sudden it goes from a game where, okay, grab your food, to, is there an extended bag out here? But how do I get this food without it getting me a dog? Damn it!
You know how you should play that? As soon as somebody starts reaching for food, just slap their hand away. Hard.
Yeah.
My only complaint with this game is the expansion cards are a lot newer than the original cards, so it's easy to tell which one's...
Oh, he's got a couple of singles out there. Hey, that one's lighter colored than the other one.
But I guess that's our problem because we played Evolution to death.
Yes.
I find it's more strategy going on. I like a lot of the cards. They're really cool abilities like the Ink Cloud, and Flight's a lot of fun. Flight, you want to slap on a creature that has the same or fewer traits than the carnivore out there, because if carnivores, or is it the other way around? Anyway, yeah, you want fewer traits than the carnivore that's out there. So it makes you lighter and swifter than the carnivores. It's slower. It's harder to catch you. But I had a whole air force out on the table at one time. These guys were trying to kill off my pterodactyls, whatever the heck you'd want to call them. It's because they can't touch me. It was, all right, we got to throw a parasite on him now or something. Just he's got too many guys out there. We just, for every creature you've got out, that's 2 points. And then for every, what do you call it? Addition onto the creature is worth a point, unless it has the +1 or +2 on it, then it's worth that much more. But the more creatures you get out, it's great. But with Flight, you want to keep them small, light, nimble. You get a bunch of creatures out, but you're really not getting a lot of traits on them. That's the word, traits.
It is definitely well worth getting.
We had lots of fun with this one.
Yep.
So, the base game of Evolution, everybody gets 6 cards, and you can mix in the expansion cards, so you're going to get 6 cards. And you either play the card like so, as a creature, or add one of these traits to an existing creature.
And some cards got double traits, like Fat Tissue and Cooperation.
And every time you go around the table until everybody has finished laying down cards. Then you roll the dice and add a number depending on how many players, and that's how much food is out there. And then you take turns going around the table taking food, or using your carnivores to attacking other creatures, or using other abilities or something like that. And they've added so many new abilities in here.
One of them, especially, that comes in handy in this one, especially when you're trying to get food for your creatures, is the specializations. If someone has a specialization on their card, if they're the only one with that, there's A and B.
Yes.
If there's only one person with A on the table, they get to take food outside of the food bank. and that really comes in handy when you get low rolls on the die.
But it's only good for getting one food.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if it's free food.
It keeps you from having to go near that damn ambush predator.
Yeah, exactly. If somebody else has the specialization A card out, though, nobody gets the extra food. Nobody gets
ambush
food.
hunting, actually.
Or
But-
specialization B. If there's one on the table, that person gets a free food. If there's two on the table, nobody gets a free food.
Now, in the original game,
Very handy.
one of the things we found that would be a little bit annoying for the game is the function tail loss, which allowed the carnivore to try and eat you, and you just chose what to get rid of instead. No, I used my tail loss ability. You bit this off me, but you didn't kill me. Haha. Now, in the expansion, what it does is add traits that get rid of all the things you might have had a problem with in the first game. Cards that sort of made a creature too powerful. Haha, well, I can ignore that now. Guys that were a little too aggressive and you couldn't seem to get anywhere because they keep destroying everybody's creatures all the time. Well, now there's ways around that. And this is what you're looking for in an expansion. You want it to make the game better, add more to it, without changing the game enough so you have to learn it all over again. Everything's the same. We still do everything the same way. It's just new cards that add new traits to the creatures and add a more surprise to the creatures. The ambush hunting makes it all of a sudden a little bit scary to go down to the old water hole and take a drink because the crocodile might be waiting there. He gotcha! We've introduced a lot of people to this game, and I know a lot of them have went online and bought it. Which is probably one of my few complaints about this game, that there is no North American place to buy this except for online. So if you're looking for this game, you need to go to the website and pick it up that way. Wrapping up for Evolution, because we'll just talk about this game all day.
We like this game.
You know what? I don't remember what I gave Evolution the first time. Evolution, I'm going to give an 8 on this one. Whatever my original score for Evolution was, you'll see in the box down below. I'm going to give it a +1. See, Evolution, though, it's almost more like genetic tampering. Some of the crazy creatures you can make. It's just, some of the creatures are just bizarre. Like Ink Cloud on a
flying creature.
Yeah, you imagine Ink Cloud on a flying. All right, so you're flying along behind him trying to get him.
Crop dusting.
Ink Cloud. Oh.
Anyway, so I'm going to give this one an 8.5. I gave Evolution +1 to my last score. Easy to teach? Yeah, anybody who is taught this game picks it up in the first few minutes. I mean, everything, again, is on the cards.
Yeah.
Fun to play, very much. The expansion deepened the strategy in it because, as we said, there are card combinations you can use to take down almost any new combination that there is out there.
I'll touch on the one game we played where Craig had so many traits on his one creature. I wanted to kill it so bad. I wanted to eat that creature, but he had so much defenses. I couldn't figure out how, and I just, you know what? Forget about it. I'm just going to make my own big creature, and so it's worth as much points as his
Yeah,
big
he had
creature.
just the right combination of cards to start off with, and it just kept building on it and building on it, and Chris has got all these carnivorous creatures out there, and it just can't touch.
Nope.
Evolution, I will give a 9.
Fun game. Love Evolution. I'm not sure what I gave it before. I probably gave it a 9. I said +1, so that'd be a 10. I don't know. 10 might be a little high, but I mean, I will never say no to this game. It is fun. I really enjoy it. I don't know what else to say about it. It's an excellent game.
Unfortunately,
let's just see if I can get more points down.
Unfortunately, most of the creatures I had on the table just every time we came around to it,
You were food
poor
for me.
rolls. Yeah. Food for him all the time. Seemed to matter what I put down on the table. It's like intellect. Okay, I'm going to ignore your tail loss or something like that, or just I'll throw a parasite on you. Now we got a low roll on the food, and it just happened to be times so those guys were getting their food before me. I was third or second or third.
Oh, there you go. How are you keeping, eh? Booyah.
It's one small step